So this is going to be a VR. This is hashtag Desert Island Decks. This was started by Martin of Martin's Musings, but I saw Meg's Rose Honey Rituals VR to this, and I thought, yeah, I can do that. It's nice and short. Hopefully it won't tax me too much, and hopefully I won't go on and on forever. The basic premise is you are going to be on a desert island for 1 year, and you can only take, apart from, I'm assuming, food and clothing and things like that, 2 tarot decks, 1 oracle deck, and 1 book. And the book doesn't have to be tarot divination related. It can be anything that you want to sustain you in your year there, but you can only have the 1. Right. The 2 tarot decks were dead easy because I'm working on the assumption that I'm going to be the only one on this desert island. I'm going to be on my own, so I'm not going to be reading for anybody else. So I'm not going to need, you know, a Rider-Waite-Smith-esque deck to do readings for other people, because I prefer to use those because it's just, you know, so easy. So I'm going to be taking my favorite deck of the moment, and this is a little bit of a cheat because this is the Outgrow Yourself Oracle and Tarot, and I'm hoping I'm keeping this in shot. It's a little bit difficult for me to see what I'm doing. So it is a tarot. It's a tote-based tarot. And yeah, I say tote, you say thoth, you know, whatever, thoth, toth, toth, who knows? I say tote. So it's got the little, ooh, I am going out of shot. It's got the little names at the bottom that we're used to. The moon, valor, blah, blah, blah. I've yet to really get my head around which is which is another thing I've got to do. But then it's also got a little sort of oracular phrase at the top, which sometimes are clearly, at least for me, related to the title of the card. And sometimes they're a little bit out in left field. But I figure, you know, I like it. I like it because I can use either, whichever one catches my eye or makes the most sense in the moment. Oh, I'll show you the box. Don't keep it in the box, but just in case anybody's interested and wants to locate it on the internet, that's it. It's by Linda Spolman. I don't think it, does it say? Oh, here. Oh, no, it's a little bit on the back. You can have a look at that. Let's hold that steady for a minute, try and get the light off it. There we go. Right? Okay, you can pause on that if you want to read that. So yeah, this is my love at the moment. I'm using this for myself, and it's just, I'm adoring it, absolutely adoring it. It isn't black when you get it around the edges, but I mean, really, look at it. It's got to have black edges, doesn't it? So that was easy, number 1. Number 2, again, because I'm going to be just reading for myself. This is my other me deck at the moment. I'll show you the backs. This is Avas Tarot. Box. Again, I don't keep it in the box, but I have the box here. I'm not sure that's going to fit. There we go. Let's put it down there. You should be able to see it. Yeah, straight, obsessive. There we go. Right. Beautiful apples and cinnamon sticks and star anise and stuff like that on the back. I love this deck. And then Ava's gorgeous artwork. So there you have the Emperor, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Feathers or Swords, Magician, 6 of Swords, what's that, the King of Cups, and so on and so forth. So if I just kind of flip through a few of them, get the idea. I love this deck. You know, it's funny, I have less trouble with the Russian titles than I do with memorizing the names of the tote cards. So, but then I've used this a lot more. I've had this a while. This I've only had a couple of months maybe. So, but yeah, I would definitely be taking this deck because this would be a real comfort to me. So, there you go. Love it. Right, dead easy. 2 tarot decks, done. Let's move these out of the way a little bit because I don't have a lot of room here. The Oracle deck, that proved to be harder because my first impulse was to take my BFF, my Morgan's Tarot. That's a bit better. Anyway. Because this, I've had this. This is the very first deck I bought myself. Before I even bought a tarot deck, I bought this because I loved it. Although it says Morgan's Tarot, but if you've ever seen it, you know it's not a tarot. It is definitely an oracle. Pigs and fishes surround you. Yeah. And this has been my comfort deck for a very, very long time now. I love this deck. But then I suddenly thought, oh, wait, what about my playing cards? I'd have to have my, you know, sort of like my family deck, my German scat cards. But, well, not but, because what I was going to say was, you know, because if it ain't tarot, it's an oracle, right? So playing cards fall in the oracle category. And then it occurred to me as well, here's the scat cards. So, as I said, it's a German 32 card deck, so it only goes down to the 7s, and then it's got all the other ones. What I would do, sorry Oma, is I wouldn't take a scat deck. I would take a full 52 card deck or 54 card deck if you've got the jokers in there, because then I could use it for playing solitaire. See? Practical. Not only could I divine with it, but I could keep myself amused all alone on that island for a year, in theory. So, that's that. So, definitely a deck of playing cards. That would be my oracle. Now then, Meg, in going through, she went through a whole pile of, well, I could take this book, I could take all these practical books about, you know, staying alive on a desert island, you know, and how to cook fish and medicines to find and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, yeah, that's very practical. And then she said, I probably want something devotional to sort of sustain me, you know, while I'm there. And I thought, yes, that's very good. And so my choice for that would have been the Quran. I love it. Specifically this one, the Abdullah Yusuf Ali. And I like it because it's got the Arabic as well as the English translation. It just looks beautiful. I mean, obviously I can't read the Arabic at all, but it's nice to kind of have it there. It's almost like an illuminated book in a way. And I really like the translation. It's kind of like King James Bible-y translation. It's very pretty. It's very poetic. I like it. So, but then after I watched Meg's video, I watched Martin's, and he said something about, I would take my journal, but I can only have one book. And I went, oh, crap, journal. Yeah. Because I'm going to have a lot of free time. Llamas. I love llamas. Note to anybody, you know, llamas, it's my thing. Yeah, I'd want my journal because I could actually spend some time journaling, and that would be really important, especially as I've got, you know, these decks that I would be reading for myself with. I would have to have my journal. This is, well, quick flash, this is my bullet journal, but then at the back of it is where I do my journaling. Now, I haven't had this one going for very long. Quick flash at that too. There we go. I sort of worked back from the back of the book through the journaling, and as you can see, I haven't done very much because I don't have the time. But think of all the time I'd have on this desert island. Oh, I suppose when I wasn't foraging for fuel and food and trying to keep warm and away from bugs and it. Well, okay, in theory, I would have lots of time. So, and there's my little journaly bit of it, my little bullet journal bit of it. All right, this is what keeps me on track. I get up in the morning and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing until I look at this book and go, oh yeah, that's right, I've got all of these things to do. Where am I? Who am I? So yeah, sorry, it's not going to be, you know, devotional reading material. It's just going to have to be my journal and several gel pens, lots of gel pens. And that is really it. That is it. I said it was going to be short, didn't I? You're all breathing a sigh of relief. Worry over. No, let's not have that one. Let's have a nice one. Let's have that's my sort of profile picture avatar in a lot of places. You'll see that. And the Outgrow Yourself Oracle. And wherever you lovely. And Avas Tarot. And that's it. I'll put all the details in the description box. Go check it out. This was the first time I'd watched anything of Martin's. And yeah, I really liked it. I loved his choices. I have now subscribed, so I'm looking forward to seeing some more stuff from him. And I'll go see if I can find some more of these. But I thought I'll crack out my own VR before I settle in to watch everybody else's. That's it. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later. Bye.